Welcome back to the adventures of Robin of the Hood. We've just cleared out the Temple of Tangaloa from cannibals. We're going to go back to our ship and carry on exploring the Deadfire before maybe going to Nekataka. Check if I have anything that I can actually equip. Iron mail armor. Don't think we need that. No. So I think I've got more supplies for the ships. Let's go this way. And I think we're gonna go first over here because there are some free weapons that you can get that are quite useful. I just hope we have enough supplies. Okay, the first place we have to go is this island because we want Lord Darryn's Voulge. So we just land here. There's water. So some kind of old camp. Cannon shot, some fruit. And we have to go to this shipwreck to get the Voulge. We find an abandoned dhow half buried in the sand. Wind whistles through gaping holes in its hull, making the sun-bleached wood creak and moan. Unopened cargo crates lie scattered around the wreckage. Sift through the wreckage. We take some time to explore the wreckage and find an unusual object in the far corner of the hold. After spending a few minutes digging it free from the wreckage, you discover it's actually a poleaxe of especially fine make that glitters with a strange internal light. You've gained Lord Darryn's Voulge. Turn to the vessel, continue searching. Hammer and chisel, imperial long gun, tar loaf, milk. Okay, that'll give the crew something more to drink. And we got another cannon that we can put in the ship. So now we have this Voulge, and I'm going to give that to Little John because it will be a lot better than this quarterstaff. So let's bind it. 10% chance to on hit with the weapon to activate lightning strikes. Yeah, we'll bind that. I've got to deal 250 shock to get up to the next level. So we will replace his, in fact we will get rid of the crossbow because he's not using ranged at the moment. And he still has his quarterstaff. Okay, go back to the ship. And then we are going to go north to this strange island of Wales. But there's some debris to pick up first. Solution, crafting ingredient, repair supplies. So we have to be careful of the pirate ship here. It's much better than us. So we gotta go round. Derelict ship. Let's go investigate that. A knock at your cabin door interrupts your reading. Geordie red-handed stand outside, looking like someone who's just lost a bet. Captain, you best come topside. There's a ship on the horizon. Looks derelict. Okay, let's start again. Geordie red-handed leads you up to the forecastle where a small gaggle of hands have gathered. Pouring a holy symbol, Beardle points towards port. It's a bad omen, Captain. We should give them over to the Lady of Lament, or there'll be trouble. Mark my words. Jupitek chuckles. We don't even know if they're dead, much less what fills their holds. You want to sink them? The ship in question lists upon the waves, its sails pulled in. Topping the mast is a green flag, symbol of a ship carrying disease. You see no movement on deck. Address the ship's surgeon. Your thoughts, Eld Engrim. No one has signalled. Anyone on that ship is likely beyond help, Eld Engrim frowns. The ship is a hazard, Captain, not just to any who come across it. Not to tell you your business, but I advise you to sink it before someone gets it in their head to board it. I'm going aboard. Several hands gawk disbelievingly. With a shake of their head, Jupitek smirks. I can't say our captain lacks for guts. If there's anyone I can help over there, I have to try. Very well, Captain. Geordie red-handed says grimly before running to prepare the skiff. You row out to the ship and lash the skiff in place, hearing nothing save the creaking of wood and the gentle lapping of the sea. Climb aboard, and the first thing to greet you on the mid-deck are a pair of corpses dressed in a simple breastplate. What little flesh they retain is shriveled tight against their bones, and the sun has bleached and exposed portions of their skulls. You hope this means that whatever killed them has run its course. There's little else on the main deck save tattered sails, but you see the hatch to the hold has been barricaded. See, ability, blast the hatch open and enter. So we've got little John with a thunder roll back like waves on Black Sea, iconic projection from fire attack, and sunbeam. Gonna go Little John. After a few moments of quiet chanting, Little John unleashes a wave of destructive power that tears the hatch apart. A cloud of flies billows forth, momentarily obscuring the deck. You make your way below. You find several corpses scattered around the hold. Most of them are wearing the simple garb of Red Seren farmers, but one is wearing armour. His belt catches your attention. You carefully relieve him of it. It's another Physica belt. I guess I can give that to Jyoti. After some searching, you find a sealed barrel of pitch, a few buckets of nails, and a generous length of canvas for patching your sails. The crew secures the skiff when you return, but keep the distance from you. Some have tied rags about their faces. Beardle mutters a prayer. Okay, we lost some morale. Prepare the cannons, send it to the ocean's floor. Beardle chants an Ondrite dirge while the cannoneers ready the guns. As their songs rise in volume, the defiant fires a volley that hits the derelict right at the waterline. After the ship has vanished into the depths, the crew return to their duties with quiet conviviality. More morale and experience. Okay, this is the island, and there's the pirate ship. Vigist, we got to avoid him. Let's save here, in case it goes wrong. We're not actually going to do much here, except get a weapon. It's contained within the building at the center of the island. Some hard tack. Shadowed veil. The land here is shattered and barren, eerily quiet, with jagged hillocks plunging abruptly into the calm, clear seas. No birds fly above and you're not spotted. No birds fly above and you've not spotted the first boar, rat or lizard. By comparison, the camp ahead positively bustles. Horses are tied off to stakes, a robed figure, cowl pulled over its head, sits upon a crate, and the scent of the hearty stew wafts from the pot hanging over the small campfire. Approach the camp. As you advance, the flaps on 2 of the closer tents open, disgorging a lithe wood elf in a Darryn finery, bulky Amaro with cerulean skin, and one of the savannah folk who levels a large crossbow at your heart. "Not another step, stranger," he says. The elf smiles warmly at you, rather mixing the message. The robed figure within the camp makes no movement at all. "We're not here to cause trouble." Watch only check for diplomacy, and I've got 4. Success. The Darryn woman bows slightly at the waist, brown hair falling over her face in loose curls. "In that case, who are we to keep you from our company? Please join us by our fire." She gestures to the camp. Trio guide you among the tents. There seem too many for this few kiths that you see about. Elf graciously offers you a seat at the fire. The robed figure makes no apparent notice of your arrival. Their cowl casting their visage in impenetrable shadow. "We have soup," the Amaro says. "Stew, really, and you're welcome to make use of the tents if you'd care to rest." "Who's your hooded friend?" The woman laughs slightly. "Just that. Perhaps you should ask. Approach and look under the hood." You approach the figure who makes no move. Each step takes you closer, yet somehow also further away. Crossing seems to take minutes, and the campfire falls away to your periphery, yet you can't stop. Bending low, you peer up under the hood into the face within. A hairless face with pale grey skin, thin lips, a narrow nose, and no eye sockets at all. What in the name of Wael is going on here? The visage smiles, its mouth curling at the corners. The figure stands. You shudder. No, the ground shudders or the air. The dirt churns beneath your feet and your stomach leaps into your throat. As the ground opens beneath you, you plunge into darkness. When you wake, the ground is bare. No tents, no horses, no traces even of campfire. So I think that was Wael. Some kind of human form. So we have to get to the Hall of the Unseen, because there's a nice scepter inside, probably one of the best scepters in the game. It's quite useful for wizards because it gives a bonus to illusion. I don't have a wizard in my party at the moment. But there might be illusion spells that we cast from scrolls. After an arduous journey, you finally reach the center of the volcanic devastation. Before you is a broad-faced stone building, rugged with age. The Eye of Wael, solitary and all-seeing, is emblazoned above the door. Approach the door. Though clearly made only of stone, you feel the burn of the eyes regard between your eyes. The door swings open without a sound and reveals a dark, narrow staircase winding down into the earth.
I'll take care of this.
We have to open the doors by clicking on these little circles. That one does nothing, but I believe it makes it possible for you to get inside the middle.
Already on it.
Through here, past these mushrooms. Looks Looks really spooky with these purple lights coming from the crystals.
What's this?
Ah, well, we get to level up, that's nice. The Scroll of Binding Web. Probably one of my least favourite spells. And Amber. Scroll of Lightning and Nugget. Lightning is better.
Consider it done.
Okay, disarm this trap on the chest. Scroll of Twin Stones and a torch. This scroll I will give to... I can't. I will give that to nobody at the moment because they can't use it. Twin Stones is a druid spell. So Maid Marian can have that. Got a fine wand. Was it exceptional fine? That's nice. I didn't want to do that yet.
Yes?
Yeah, this is the spell that has
Of course.
some weird targeting system. We see that in
Yes.
combat.
As you
Click on the disc and go in here. This one, go here. There's one more chest to look in.
I'm here. Indeed.
Potion of Imperfect Arcane Reflection. 50% chance to reflect against spells for 47.3 seconds. After quaffing this potion, which tastes like a musty old tome, smells, the drinker generates an unstoppable magic field that occasionally repels spells, reflecting them on their caster for a total of 18 levels. It's quite useful, and we will probably need that later. And solution as an ingredient.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here, happily.
So we got this door. I think we... this one maybe. No, let's go. It's this one here maybe. Yeah, and they all go down, or we can all go in. See, let's level up. We have athletics. We'll get some more intimidate for Azim. What do we get him now? Maybe hold the line, we could do more engagement. Penetrating strike. Or perhaps we can update to more Mule Kick. This upgrade is something that people can't resist. Sometimes people ignore knockdown, but knock up is something completely different. And you can always knock someone up even if it doesn't interrupt them. Don't need combat focus. Could do with this bear's fortitude. I think we have enough fortitude. Maybe some reflexes. I think we will go with hold the line. Want to increase his engagement level. So, Little John, obviously athletics and intimidate. And I think this time maybe something for a chanter. I think we will go with paralysis. The sound of his voice, the killers froze stiff. Yeah, let's go with that. So where is it? Do we not have an action for that either? No, we don't. We need to set that up as well, the thunder. 3 phrases, 3 phrases. Paralyzed is dexterity, so target has affliction, dexterity, doesn't have dexterity, affliction, enemy, and most number of enemies. 5, set this at 45 too. And let's rename that. Yeah. And this stuns, yeah. So call that stun for now. It's a might affliction. So target has affliction, might not. And maybe threat self. Engaged by multiple enemies because it got pushback. Okay. And we'll see how that goes in combat. Now we have to level up for our attack. We will go for Arcana and Religion again. And we will get combat focus, I think. And Maid Marian. Also Arcana and Bluff. Druid or Cypher? Maybe Druid this time. This Burst of Summer Flame, it's very similar to Sunbeam. I don't think we'll take that. Insect Swarm is sometimes useful. Wood Skin. No, I think we'll go for Wood Skin. That will give us 5 pierce, burn, and shock armor.
Yes?
Just check her AI. Yeah, we can delete that. That will cover both allies and me. Blizzard we call Agony. Let's see, where is it? Skin. I don't think there's any way to restrict when someone receives this. Yeah, let's not create a script for that. We won't be able to stop it being cast multiple times.
Of course.
Okay, go here.
Just say the word.
I'm here. Oh?
Yes? Yes?
Yes? Hmm?
I'm here.
Okay, let's save. And we go here.
I'll handle this.
We've got the Eye of Wael and a Scroll of the Gaze of our Dragon. So it gives you a 10% chance to become invisible when scoring a crit, 5% chance to cast a random illusion spell on the target, and you can either get Form Fantastic, which casts a defensive illusion spell, or you can increase illusion powers. The Lidless Gaze is a massive area effect, paralyzes and petrifies. It can only be used once. Or we have a chance to cast a random affliction on a target on crit. So I think I will take that here as Marion. We'll switch to that. Don't have anything to upgrade. This we can't upgrade either, but I can get Superb from this Kraken's Eye that we stole from the inn. The Aeloth's armor can be updated. 10 defense against those 3 kinds of attacks. Let's do that. This disc here triggers spirits to appear. We don't have to do that. What we need to do is come in here and get the scepter, which we've done, so we can leave. We won't worry about this, because they are much too high a level for us.
Of course.
Wait for everyone to run back.
Not alone.
Okay, and we can leave. And then move closer to Nekataka. Maybe we have time to do one more bounty. So we can speed up a bit. There's nothing to actually do here. And then we have to try and get away from Feargrist. Oh good. I think we're gonna be okay. We also have to avoid the Cookspur captains. Let's go here. Do that bounty. Then little John can try out his new weapon. Let me check how many supplies. Oh, we still have enough.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a
these are the
fire-cast
gods.
shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Bareth, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bareth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
You can actually find her armor, or armor that looks a lot like it later in the game. It looks pretty impressive.
I tasked you to discover Eothas's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
He's draining souls from veins of luminous ardra.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bareth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodika strides forward.
Does Eothas frighten you, Bareth? He should. Magran subdued Eothas's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face, where his nose once was.
Looks a bit like the character from Harry Potter.
He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Eothas now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
Given her relationship with the moon, I doubt Ondra would approve of that plan.
As if you could stop me.
The figure beside the aspect of Bareth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Eothas that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
What kind of precautions do you suggest?
Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Eothas has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
What if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Eothas's return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wedicus suggests and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who let dear, desperate Alice die, instead of putting an end to the man who tormented her. Curious.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Eothas may only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little Watcher. If self-evident, Eothas has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
And what's the point of this exercise?
The Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Eothas cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magran stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
Absorbed his children? I don't understand.
The Pallid Knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magran's direction.
Magran speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
Wodica waves the gods to silence.
Eothas gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Eothas other than decisive, final action.
Something must be done.
Your opinion is unasked for and unnecessary, but noted nonetheless.
Though her tone is impassive, the banked fury in her eyes says well enough what she thinks of your interruptions.
God, she's the one who asked me to actually look for Eothas.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
I only do this because I must.
She stares at you, unblinking, like a needle drawn to a magnet. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of...
Okay. Basically, they don't want to do anything at the moment. They want to find out what his plans are.
I'm here. I'll handle this.
Fragments of the blade of the endless path, fragments of whispers of Yenwood. Withdraw letter from Alfra. Robin of the Hood, I hope this finds you in good health. It has been many summers now since you first arrived in Gilded Vale. Much has changed in those years, but I will never forget the kindness you showed me. I think this was the sister of the first companion that you find. The woman who dies in the first cave. We had to go get some kind of potion for her. Turned out to be some kind of placebo. The gods have blessed me with a son. He is healthy and strong, and already so curious. All of Gilded Vale dotes upon him. I've told him of you. He asks constantly after the Watcher who restored his spirit, and hopes one day to meet you. Until then, Know that we keep you in our prayers, your most grateful servant, Alpha. Okay, Friar Tuck can take this spell. Let's go back up deck. And take care of Tāhae. So this is a bounty with 2 trolls.
Yes?
Sneak up there. What I will do is try and shoot from stealth the seabed. 31 damage, another 3 from wounding shot. They're in the wrong order. See little John. Bring out skeletons. Zim, off yourself and get ready. And you're in the wrong place. Super. Make Marion fall back. Buff Azim. And you can give us resolve. Now try and charm this sea troll. What's that hit? 15. Okay. Let's mark seabed. Who's he marking? Tāhae. Okay, that's good. Little John can maybe try and stun people. I think it's stun. And the Zim can try and daze them. Try again to charm him. Shouldn't be too difficult like that. We put a wounding shot on and blind them. Increase our perception, but not the troll. Ah, damn it, I gave him resolve. Knock him down, Azim.
You better run.
Wait for a bit longer. Get out the skeletons. Maybe Marion can charm the troll again. Yeah. Our skeletons are in the way. Get up here and cast Consecrated Ground. Need to heal little John and Will Scarlet. Oh, super. They left the circle. Let's get the Brine Imp and then do the troll. Now, force attack. Flank to get around here. You come over here and knock him down. Can we heal closer? Okay, this fight is pretty much over. Cast Recall Agony. Damn. Got it that time.
Let us end this. What can I do?
See how much has he done? 46 shock.
I'm here. I shall make it so. Absolutely.
Give this to Friar Tuck. Don't think anyone can cast that at the moment. But Friar Tuck can take the Overseeing Ring. Armor rating against spells will keep that for crew on board the boat.
What can I do?
Leave the island now, and I think we'll end that here and do the rest of the bounties nearby in the next video.